Hi guys, how are you?
What's up?
Hi.
So to start, what I like about this show is that every character feels like they're in their own detective thing. Like everyone, I feel like had a different show in mind, but it really works as a whole. Where you're like, yeah, that person does think they're in like Law and Order or whatever it is. Did you guys, when you read the script and like understood exactly how these two characters function, did you have a specific kind of maybe not show, but like genre of a detective show that you were like, this is who she or he thinks they're in?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like the CSIs and the Law and Orders of it all. Anything with like heavy hitting musical sting that cuts to commercial break. And a woman wears a leather jacket. That's also important.
And
Um,
glasses too. Have to
Yeah, I
be
was just gonna say the sunglasses.
yes, sunglasses have to be involved.
Denzel training day, just that energy. Like in my mind, Lisa was Ethan Hawke the whole,
I was thinking of me.
the whole time.
Wow. In my mind, I was Ethan Hawke as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
But in Taking Lives, I was a serial killer. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I thought I was thinking of myself more of like a kind of a amalgamation of all of the leather jacket wearing female detectives that have owned the screen for so long. Those girls were my heroes, and they always have low-rise jeans and boots, and that was so exciting to be able to try to embody them for a second.
Yeah. And Sullivan, I do have to say, one of my favorite moments in this whole show, I think, is when she is being racist and he just sits there for a minute and then goes, well, yeah, and I didn't agree with what you did. Like it was like a delayed response to like his partner being racist. And it was just very funny because it was like it broke the facade of like this detective show to have this man say that. Is that fun for you though as an actor to like have those moments where it like we're so kind of the color shifts and the lighting of like the detective show breaks to see those realer moments between these two?
100%. That's what kept me engaged just from reading it is like you understand the world and then you start seeing the cracks in the world and the cracks get bigger and light comes through and weird stuff starts happening and you're like, oh, this is fun. Because
Mhm.
otherwise it just is, we've seen it a million times. And sometimes that's comfort food. A lot of people, Law and Order is still an excellent show that a lot of people watch.
Mac and
Love Law
cheese,
and
a
Order.
perfect food.
Mac and cheese, delicious. But this is a little different. It's like putting Cholula on mac and cheese and then putting some brown sugar on top of that and then
But it's
putting it
good. It's
in the
good. It's
microwave
good. And it's good. And it's not in the microwave.
and
It's
then
actually
putting
being
a
broiled
cake
and the cheese is getting crispy on
yeah,
the top.
it's getting nice and crispy.
Oh,
We're gonna talk about what kind of foods you're interested in later. But those kind of dynamics between us two are really fun because yes, my character is saying all of these terrible things and not ever thinking about what she's saying and just saying the classic TV stuff. And Sullivan's character is more kind of picking apart at what the genre is and asking actual questions about it. So it was fun to have that dynamic with each other.
yeah. And for a last quick question, I do want to ask the minute I got to the end of the pilot and I saw that it was directed by Taika, I was like, yeah, of course. Because I was like, I loved every second of it. I understood the vibe of it. And then I was like, oh, right. I forgot Taika directed this. Like, no wonder I loved it. But how does that, when you're working with a director that's such a specific tone to the way he films things and like audiences instantly know it's him, how does that apply, like change when you guys are working on set? Like, is it apparent there? Or is it just like the aftermath when you watch it that you realize, like, yeah, that's exactly what you would expect from him?
I thought it was apparent even in the room while we're shooting too,
Hmm.
because he like plays music, he makes us do push-ups, he has this like dancing. The energy is just so
Yeah,
crazy high and fun that you can really feel that that's his own personal little
yeah.
pizzazz.
It's easier because like I feel like the way he makes movies is also what his movies are like. So
Yeah, like joyful, playful.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you knew what the assignment was in a way.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for talking to me. I really appreciate it. And I love this show. So I can't wait for everyone else to get to see it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Nice to
thank
meet
you.
you.